Hello everyone and welcome to lesson 3. Today we will be learning how to make mandalas. Mandalas in henna are circular patterns that are known for being symmetrical and they have radial symmetry as well. In local slang, they're often referred to as sticky designs. Mandalas are the most prominently used motifs or patterns in henna design. The first step to drawing a mandala is usually a circle or a spiral. After making a spiral, what I'm going to do is draw humps all around it. After drawing humps all around the spiral, you can either make another layer of these tiny humps, or another thing that you can do is stack it with a larger hump. So I think I'm going to stack this one with a larger hump. Another thing to keep in mind when you want to make sure that your mandala and all the elements inside are equal, just make sure that you mark guides, or you can even use these tiny humps as guides. As what I'm doing here, that the width of my hump is equal to two smaller humps, and the height of the previous hump acts as a guide. Now I'm thinking that maybe I want another circle around this mandala. I'm going to start off really slowly. More like marking. And after I've ensured that it's a perfect circle, I'm going to fill the insides. After this part, what I'm going to do is create an outline around my mandala like this. And after creating an outline, I'm going to draw humps all around it. Again, making sure that the humps are of equal size. It's very easy to disguise your mistake when you're drawing tinier humps. Mistakes are usually visible when humps are bigger. So now whatever element is going to come after the humps is going to be called the outing. In a mandala, basically what happens is that one element is repeating on all the sides. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to mark. So this is the top, this is the bottom, this is the left side, the right side, and then maybe we can have something in the middle as well of these sides. So now as I've marked, this is where I'm going to place my next motif. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to draw spirals. Just make sure that your spirals are of equal size. This will only happen with practice. After making your spirals, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make humps all around those spirals, making it a flower. And here we have a very simple mandala that you can use for your party henna designs. You can leave this as it is or take it a step further by adding more elements inside. For example, we have a lot of space over here on these sides. So maybe whichever element is going to come here is going to repeat on all the sides. So I'm going to add 3 leaves over here. So I have a stem, and then I have a leaf, and then 1 leaf on the left side and 1 leaf on the right side. So let's just do this on all the sides. The last one is here. If you want, again, you can leave it as it is or add another finishing element. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3 dots on top of my flowers, something like this. 2 dots on the sides and 1 in the middle. This is going to give a more pointier look to the flower motifs. And here we have a very simple mandala which you can use. Let's make another mandala. This time, let's use different elements. This time, I'm not going to use a spiral, but I am going to use a circle instead. I'm going to draw a small circle, maybe make a filled dot inside like that. Now let's draw humps all over this circle. After drawing humps, let's draw dots all around the humps. After drawing dots, let's just give these dots an outline. After you're given an outline, let's draw a circle all around. Let's give it another outline. So if you want, you can either shade the inside or you can fill it. It is totally up to you according to your preference. I think I'm going to fill it. So now again, I am going to draw humps all over this circle. Something like that. So now, if I want the size of the mandala to be exactly as this one, I'm going to give it an outline, an ending. However, if I want it to be bigger and then this one, then I have to make this a bit bigger. So how I'm going to do that is by adding another layer of tiny humps. After we've completed, we can give this an ending. So for this ending, I'm going to cover this entire circle with spirals and humps. how I'm going to do that is I'm going to draw a spiral. I'm going to measure where my hump is going to end and draw another spiral right with it with little distance. So let's just do that. I'm just giving small distances and I'm drawing spirals all over, all around my humps. And it's fine if, for example, if I've made a mistake and this one is a bit too close to this one, it's totally fine. We can fix that. Just make sure to be as consistent as possible. I'm going to teach you how to fix that mistake. For example, over here, it's way too close. So the humps that we're going to be putting around these spirals, they have to join the humps of the other spiral. That means that these humps are going to finish in the middle. So over here, they're going to come till here. Start from the midpoint, mark the mid. Start from the midpoint, mark the mid. And this is how you make edge to edge spiral and hump flowers. And as you can see, some of them are too close, and that's fine because we know exactly how to fill it up and how to fix it. As long as your technique is correct, small mistakes are easily hidden in your design. And this one was way too close, so it's like this. Okay, so you can leave this as it is or draw dots all around it. Or another thing that you can do is where these two motifs are joining, let's draw 3 leaves, like really tiny leaves on the intersections. This is going to give a more uniform look. This is how it looks so far. If you want, you can draw 3 dots on the motifs, or you can draw dots all around it. I think I'm going to draw 3 dots. I like the look of 3 dots more. This is how it looks.